It's your Kai here with another banger. So first and foremost, welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm Kai. What's good? What's up? Say hi down in the comments. And if you're not here, then y'all already know what the fuck is up. So as y'all can see by the title, I returned my car. You're probably like, what? Why you return your car, girl? So pretty much, there's somebody looking at me, so I'm just gonna. Can I help you, Johnny? Okay, so pretty much what happened is, first of all, if you didn't watch it in my last car tour, go do that. So pretty much what happened was, I bought my car. I bought Bonnie my Kia Optima, a very beautiful Kia Optima, from Hertz car dealership, and I don't care. I'll say the name right out loud. I don't give a fuck. From Hertz, in Johnston, Rhode Island. And it was a really good car for like a really good price, so I figured it was a steal. Let's do it. We buy the car, and you know, me being the smart person I am, I brought down a mechanic to like take a look at the car, because I'm not about to buy a car that, like, you feel me, like I was trying to take extra precautions. So I brought down a mechanic, we looked at the car, and we pretty much, like, there was a couple things that needed to be fixed. So one of them was the windshield wipers. That was gone. It was like literally broken. Like the rubbery part that rubs on your windows was broken. The brake, yeah. So like I was saying, the rotors is bad. Like pretty much, like there was things that needed to be fixed, like very important things that needs to, like the brakes. Come on, like you need to fix the brakes so I can buy the freaking car. So I go there, like, and then we do that, pay for the car, sign the paperwork. Super excited, you know, it's my first car. And then they're like, okay, 2 to 3 weeks max because of Corona. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Corona's a bitch. She fucked with everybody's life. I get it. 2 weeks go by. 3 weeks go by. 4 weeks go. A whole month goes by and I still don't have my car. And now I'm getting aggravated. And every time I call, it's, oh, we're waiting for the title. Oh, we're waiting for this. Oh, we're waiting for this. Registration that. Whatever. Boy, I know you was not on the inside of my car. So they just had mad excuses, right? So, whatever. One day finally came, and the person I was working with, he's like, okay, the car's ready. You can come pick it up. I'm like, bet. Me and Zion go pick it up, as you guys saw in that video. I bought my first car video. Me and Zion, we go pick it up. We literally walk in, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up my car. He's like, here. Gives me the keys, and like that was it. Right there, I knew something was off. My ass don't listen. I was way too excited. I was like, doop. Went to the car, whatever. I go to the car, get in the car, we drive around to the back, take my thumbnail, all of that stuff, show you guys the car. Didn't think much of it. And then come home. The next day, I noticed my tail light is out. Like my tail light, like my left tail light was out. And I'm like, did I hit something and I didn't notice? Like, how's my tail light out? No. I'm so stupid. That's not even how I noticed. I noticed because that same day that I got my car, I went to go get my windows tinted because you need your windows tinted, right? And then they're like, oh, because, you know, I was getting them a little bit illegally. Like, not illegally. Like, the tint was a little too dark than the legal limit, but whatever. And then they're like, go get your inspection sticker first and then come so you don't have a problem with the tints or whatever. I'm like, okay, bet. So I go to get my to get my inspection sticker. Everything's fine, whatever. And then he's like, I think the bulb for your tail light is out. So it's gonna be $8 to fix it. And then it's gonna be $8 to fix, and then you should be good. I'm like, why am I paying an extra $8? I told him, I was like, I literally just got this car from the dealer like today. Like not even 2 hours ago. I was like, whatever. I'll take the freaking $8. And then he's like, okay, so let me just finish everything else and then I'll do that last. I'm like, okay, perfect. So he does everything. He gives me the inspection sticker, stamps it on. Everything's cool. But then he also goes switch the bulb with a brand new bulb and it's still not working. And he's like, yeah, so I already passed you. Like, he put the sticker on and everything. So he already passed me, but the tail light was still out. So he technically can't pass me, but he just passed me or whatever. And then he's like, yeah, go get that checked out. And that's what, that's what I was going to go do. So I called them. And then at that moment, I was like, these niggas try to play me. So that's when I went to go check everything else. And everything else still ain't fixed. Everything that the mechanic said that needs to be fixed still wasn't fixed. How are you gonna wait over a month to give me my car, and then when you give it to me, it's not fixed? Make that make sense. It don't make sense. I called them to let them know, and he's like, yeah, we'll check that out. I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking to at this point. And the thing is, I texted the person who sold me my car, like the exact salesperson, and he didn't even answer me. First of all, that's rude. That's horrible customer service. But then I called, talked to the manager. Manager was avoiding me. Like, bro, y'all niggas don't know how to do, like, you don't know how to do your job. I talked to him. He's like, okay, we'll set you up with the rental. When you come bring the car, you'll get another one. And then when your car is done, you just come pick it up and drop off the rental. I'm like, fine. He's like, I was like, all right, so when should that happen? He's like, okay, we have to put it, like, the rental request through to the corporate because I'm not paying for it. I think it's y'all mistake. So he's like, yeah, we'll put it through, like, in a couple of days. I'm like, bet. They're like, yeah, we'll give you a call. Couple of days comes, couple of days goes, a week comes, and goes. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Nothing. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't get no phone call, no email, no text, no mail, no nothing. At this point, I'm getting pissed because I'm driving with a freaking fucked up tail light. My brother had to reset it. Like, reset the whole fuse box. Niggas was over here on YouTube trying to fucking search up Kia Optima, where the fucking fuse box is. One is up there. One is, like, first of all, I pay too much money to be doing this shit myself. I wasn't doing it, but still, like, too much freaking money. So he reset the fuse box, and then the tail light was working, but everything else still not working. Wiper still broken. I ain't fixing that shit. Brakes is like disgusting. It was just a nightmare. And then 2 weeks go by, and at this point, I'm just aggravated, as anyone would be. So what do? I called them up. At this point, I'm mad. I'm like, can I speak with the manager? I say his name. I don't even want to say his name because he's just a disgrace right now. But I'm like, can I speak with this person? And they're like, yeah, 1 second, he's here. No, actually, I was like, oh, is this person here? Like, I asked his name. I was like, is this person here? And they're like, yeah, we'll just transfer you over. I'm on hold for 5 minutes. And then they come back on the line, and they're like, oh, yeah, he's not in. Who you fooling? Who do you think, like, Boo Boo the Fool? Do I have Boo Boo the Fool on my forehead? I know y'all don't think I'm that stupid. I'm like, all right, he's not in. Well, do me a favor. Let him know that I'm coming in tomorrow. If he doesn't have that rental and whatever ready to fix my car, I'm returning the car. Just like that. And I was, doop, hung up. Because at this point, that shit got ridiculous. So what happens? Next day, I drive my ass all the way to fucking, I don't even live in Rhode Island. I live in Massachusetts. I had to drive 40 minutes down to Rhode Island. I drove down. It was me and Ivan. And then we pull up, and I'm like, I'm here to see blank. They're like, oh, yeah, what's up? Like, why do you need to see him? I'm like, because I called yesterday, and I told y'all that if y'all not fixing my car today, I'm returning it. Y'all gonna write me a check instead. They're like, oh, yeah, just give us a few minutes. We'll find out why it wasn't serviced in the first. I don't give a fuck why it wasn't serviced in the first place, nigga. Just figure my shit right. Like, I was ready. All right, y'all, sorry. I haven't called me. But he's like, oh, we'll find out why it wasn't serviced. Like, I don't care why it wasn't serviced in the first place. Like, that's over. Y'all lost that chance. Y'all already on strike 5. Fix my shit right now. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll see what's set up with the rental because the rental here got shut down. Because they're going bankrupt. I don't know why that didn't click in my head. They're going bankrupt for a fucking reason because these niggas suck. But I was like, okay. And I'm just sitting there, me and Ivan, and I hear them in the background, like, trying to figure something out. They obviously didn't know what the fuck they was doing. They was trying to figure something out, and I'm just there with Ivan, and I'm like, bro. And he's not much of a talker. I don't know if y'all know this, but he's really not much of a talker. He'll just really just hit a nigga and call him dead. And I'm like, all right, so we're not gonna hit nobody because I don't think that's the right way to do it. And then I'm just there and I'm thinking, I'm like, hold up. Number one, it took over a month for me to get my car. That's strike one. Number two, I get an unserviced car after waiting a month. Strike two. Number three, I call them to let them know, and they just flat out over here trying to ignore it, but boy, I can do that now. Number two, I call them trying to have like a grown-up conversation, and they just here ignoring people. Strike three. Number four, I finally talked to somebody, explain the situation. It takes them 2 weeks. They didn't even get back to me. I had to call and check in. That was strike four. It went all the way to like strike six, and I'm just sitting there waiting for them, and I'm just thinking, and I'm like, bro, babe, yeah, nope, I don't think I'm doing this. These niggas got way too many strikes out of me. And then he's like, yeah, bro, just return it, and with that money, get a car that you actually want. Cause like, yeah, I wanted Bonnie. Like that Kia Optima was like a great first car. Like it was such a steal. But like you all like you know the car you want, and the car you're happy with, and then the car you're just like, it's nice. And that's what that car was. Like yes, I really liked it. It didn't have everything I liked in it, and like my first car is a car that I plan on keeping all throughout school. Like that's my goal. Just get through school. I have 2.5 years left of 2.5 years left of pre-med, 4 years of medical school. Like I'm trying to get it through all of that. Like if I can push like 10, 15, 20 years in this car, I'll be happy. I probably can't, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. And I wanted to do that in a car that I actually liked. So Ivan was like, bro, like just return this shit and we can go get you a car that you actually want. So guess what I did? I returned that bitch. I walked right into that office and I was like, you know what, sir? We're just gonna go ahead with the return. And he's like, we gonna go ahead with the return, sir. And then they came out, gave me a paper. She's like, can you sign this? I'm like, I read every single last word on that paper. I was like, signing away your rights, something about I don't own the car no more. That's what that shit was saying. I was reading that paper and she was standing right over me. I'm like, go ahead, bitch, stand. I was like, okay. Sign my name, put the date, and I was like, doop, gave it to her. And I'm like, actually, took a picture. But gave it back to her. Yeah, I returned that shit. Like, I love Bonnie. She was a really good first, 2 weeks of a car? Month, maybe. But yeah. As far as my money goes, I am getting it back 100%. Like, I'm not losing a single penny because I wish. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna mail it to me. So it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 3 weeks? 2 weeks. I returned it August 4th. Today's August 20th. So it was like 2.5 weeks. They said 3 to 6 weeks because I was not leaving there until they gave me a time frame. Because these niggas don't know nothing about time. Let me tell you that much. Nope. So like, I need a time. She's like, I need a time. She's like 3 to 6 weeks. I was like 3 to 6 weeks. I was supposed to call corporate like 2 weeks ago because the way these niggas is going, I need to be on their ass. And that's my bread. So I'm going to be on that ass. But yeah. So I returned that car and got this car. You guys don't know what it is yet. So this has all happened. Like, so obviously I already have the car. So I'm just going to take y'all along with me for the ride of getting this car. We tested this time around. I went to all different kind of dealers, all different kind of cars. I was searching. I was test driving left and right and left and right. I was test driving because I was not going to make that same mistake. And if I went somewhere and the customer service was just a little bit like off, this was out. I'm like, I don't even want it. Keep it, shove it up that tiny asshole of yours. I don't want it. I don't want it. Keep it, shove it up your ass. Don't want it. Don't care. It was literally that simple. I wasn't taking shit from nobody. Like, absolutely not. Y'all think because I'm young, because I'm like a young black girl can't afford the fucking car, nigga? Like, I paid for that car in cash and you niggas wanted to bullshit me? Absolutely fucking not. Niggas now have to work, like, explain a whole return. And I'm still going to fucking go on that website and write me a good ass review. Call it what you want. They're going to hear my mouth before they go bankrupt. But, alright, y'all. So, that's pretty much the whole story time. I had to give it to y'all. Like, give y'all the tea because these niggas really tried me. Like, I was not having it. Let me turn this car off before I fuck up the car. But, yeah. So, I think that's pretty much the whole story time. I didn't get my money back yet, but I will be getting the rest of my money back. All of it. But that's the first part of this video. This next part is just gonna be reshopping for a new car and like doing little things like getting it fancy. So let's go. All right, y'all. So we just pulled up to our first reshopping car dealership. This lighting is horrible. But yeah, as you guys heard, because I just explained the whole thing, girl returned her car. And we're back to square one. Isn't like this great? Wanna go buy some curtains?
Huh?
Wanna go buy some curtains?
No.
We need curtains.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Alright, y'all, so it's test driving right now. I'm by myself. My baby's in here. But y'all, look at that. Like, that's a different type of flex. Like, I don't really have a sunroof. I have a moonroof. Like, come on now. Lady, why are you looking at me? But this one's looking really good. I'm hoping I can negotiate a little bit, just a little bit. You know, you feel me? Cause you know your girl gotta put in work. What I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm test driving it right now. I'm just driving around. I'm running late. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to. Oh, this shit has no gas. Whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, like, I'm really interested, and I can tell, like, he can tell how interested I am. So I'm gonna like just tell him like give me like a week. I'm gonna still look around a little bit more because the last time, as you guys saw that video, like I didn't really look around. Like I saw the car online. I'm like, that's a steal. I want it, and it was just like that. And like this time, I want to do things differently. Like Ivan told me to do, and I didn't listen the first. Not even just him. Everybody told me, let's look around. I'm like, no, I think I want that one. So we're not doing that this time. This time I'm gonna actually look around. This is the second dealership that I've come to. I am gonna look a little bit more, just a tad bit more, and maybe like one or two more. But y'all, like, y'all don't even know what car it is. That's the crazy part. Like, this baby it's so like, I can't say what I want to say without giving it away. But it's so me, like, it's so bougie, it's so like, oh, praise to the Most High. Like, I owe God everything. Like, this man has come through for me again and again and again, and he has not stopped. Like, blessings on top of blessing on top of blessings. Like, I'm gonna cry. Like, oh my God, God is so good. Like, it feels good to be one of his favorites, as Sharon says. Shout out to you, boo. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go on a little rant. So, my friends, Gabby and Gina, they wrote a video the other day. They published a video the other day, and it was like about unpopular opinions. And one of the things they said was like manifestation. And it was like really crazy because like that's like a whole thing now, like manifest culture, where everyone's like, oh, I want it, I'm gonna work for it, I'm gonna get it. And you're like, yeah, that's fine, you want it, you work for it, you get it. But like, girl, without God, what are you gonna do? Like, yes, I want it, I'm gonna work for it, but if the man upstairs doesn't want me to have it, I'm not having it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pray for it, work for it, and then if it so happens, it's because it happens. Everything happens on God's timing, and that's on period. You can move mountains, but if God's like, nope, guess what the fuck is gonna happen? Nope, nothing. He ain't gonna do shit. Cause he runs shit around here. Don't mind the cussing. But y'all, I'm so happy. People are looking at me crazy. I'm so happy. Like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like, this would not have been possible without him. This would not be possible without my family, my boyfriend, you guys. Y'all be motivating me. We ain't making bread yet, but still, I couldn't do this without y'all. Like, I'm so happy. And like, you just hear how smooth that runs? Car, you better move. This is a big boy car, huh? You better move or else I'll run you over, boy. Alright, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next clip. Alright, y'all. Test driving another one of these bad boys. You guys still don't know what it is. And it's literally like a couple weeks later from when I last recorded the last clip that you guys just watched. But I think this one might be the one. Right? I brought someone along with me today, if y'all didn't know. Okay, lighting, okay, skin. But I'm really excited. I really like this one. I don't know where I'm going. She's fire, right? I hope everything goes as we want it to. But I guess we'll find out. Can you hold this one? Yeah, I really, oh crap, I can't see the words. I really like it. It's like so high up in the sky. I'll give you guys that hint. It's really high. Like, I feel like I'm on top of everybody else. And look.
It's a superiority complex.
Look. Wait, no, go more. Oh, no, that's not. I'm still trying to figure it out. Just a little bit. But look. I like it. Alright, that's all we're going to say. Come on, lighting. Keep going. I think we might have to do some more car videos. It's the melanin for me. It's the let's keep driving for me. But I will see you guys in the next clip. Peace. Alright, y'all. So we're like about to do this. We're talking numbers right now. I feel like it's still not gonna settle in, just like I had to settle in that I'm moving out.
No, I think this one's gonna settle in.
You think so?
I think this one's gonna settle in.
We're not to start paying.
Right when we come back with that,
And we're like, here.
literally, if you see a tear come out when I pass that, I'm gonna literally grab and go.
But, alright, so you guys have to stay tuned for another car tour. That's gonna be fun. More content. Alright, guys, so we're here. I don't know, you probably can even hear me. We did it. Thank you. I really bought my dream car. I'm so happy I could cry right now. Why do we just struggle so hard? Guys, like...
You better not cry.
we just really did that. Like, we really just, I can't even believe it. First bill is October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I don't want to cry. Alright, y'all, so I'm sitting here. First of all, I look crazy. I'm like editing this video and it's at 24 minutes. And I feel like that's long enough. So I didn't close out the video. So this is me closing out the video looking, this is what I look like 95%. So, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are gonna have to stay tuned for the next video where you see me picking up the car and getting this bad boy And it's just gonna be like a little mini vlog, just because I don't want to make this video too long. It's already at 25 minutes, so we're just gonna leave it here. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Add my socials right there. And comment, share, subscribe. You guys already know what's up. We're almost at 500, so stay tuned for that. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace!